Hello and welcome to Jason Schissel's classroom, which covers film and theater, as well as student government. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about who I am, what the classes are like, what the expectations are, and let's get started. So, I'm a teacher. My name is Jason Schissel. I graduated from Central Washington University, and I went to grad school at Florida State University, so I have a BA and an MFA in theater. Been at Southeast since 2002. My primary subjects are theater and film. However, I also do teach Student Government Association's leadership courses, and we take care of that first period. When I'm not teaching at Southeast, I'm an online teacher, department chair, curriculum developer, and teacher trainer for Pomosia and Faria Education. And they offer IB, Cambridge, and A-level courses for online students all over the world. As a result, I'm pretty, focused on virtual learning and using learning management systems to deliver course content. So you'll see that my Schoology page is quite full. I also coach for USA Rugby and Rough Games throughout Florida and the South. So the courses that I teach primarily are Theater, Cinema, and Film, which is an introductory course to film where students learn about history and theory while watching films, and then they write about what they see and what they're analyzing. Acting 4 is a second film course where students will continue to learn about cinema. So right now we're dealing a lot with theory, but eventually we're going to have students make films, either behind the camera or in front of the camera. And then we also have IB Film 1, 2, and 3. Film 1 is the juniors, and Film 2 and 3 are standard level and higher level senior courses. And those involve the investigation of film history, theory, practical application, where they're making films, and analyzing films. And like I said before, I also teach one period of leadership that involves our Student Government Association students that are our campus leaders, and we work on projects like homecoming, special service projects, teacher appreciation, working with the TMH program, the special needs program, and support clubs and activities all over campus. This is where students have a voice and they can directly liaise with our administration, our faculty and staff, and provide a student campus voice. So it's a great class, and I really enjoy working with them as I do with all of my classes. So the expectations are to attend the class. Some students are gone due to sickness or travel or whatever. The expectation is if they are able to attend the course every day, and you'll see that in Schoology my courses are fully developed. All of my activities and lesson content are built throughout the entire year, so students can look ahead if they need to, they can look back, and they can look and see what we're dealing with every single day, every single week. Follow instructions. Students are to read the content, watch the videos, follow instructions, either verbal or written instructions, and ask questions after reviewing. I'm really big on communication. So if students have questions, they can email me, message me, raise questions or concerns in and during class. I have no problem with communication. Grading. For the classes, we employ a straight grading scale for transcripts. IB classes use the IB grade boundaries for IB film. That's for a 1 to 7 determination. Students need to be prepared. So they need to bring the equipment and supplies successfully to successfully complete the work and then turn in the work. If I can't see the work, I can't assess the work, and then no grade can be provided. However, if students are turning in work, I can evaluate, assess, provide feedback, and award points accordingly. So work is expected to be turned in on time. Usually the due date in Schoology is 11:59 Sunday night. Late work is not accepted without parents emailing me or writing me a note or calling me. So I really stress students staying on task and staying on track. And to make sure that parents are on the same page. This is where I need parents to communicate with me and say, hey, look, my child has been sick. Can you give their extension? And we can work that out. Or, hey, my child, let the deadline lapse. They weren't responsible in turning it on time, but could you accept this one time? And we can definitely have that conversation, and I'm more than willing to provide feedback and grade things if it's appropriate, and we can determine that through conversations. And ultimately, I want the students to learn and grow and be self-sufficient and responsible. And together, as parents and teachers, as well as administrators, we can all support children accomplishing that. As far as supplies are concerned, for SGA, most of the supplies are all provided. So when we're working on projects and stuff, making posters or creating documents, we're all doing that within the classroom, and I provide those resources. With theater and cinema and film, having a computer, like a electronic device like a phone, with access to 365, which every student has, that allows the student to create Word documents or create PowerPoints and submit things through Schoology. The easiest thing to do for students is to submit the work through Schoology. Having a binder or composition book, having a writing utensil, having a phone or camera, and having a camera to PDF app if needed, are all really helpful. Acting 4, it's pretty similar. We will need some video file storage. I'll have the ability to do that, but if students are going to be editing off campus, they'll need something to store their video files on, like a flash drive. And then for film 1, 2, and 3, having that computer with a editing program, which I've talked to them about, having the binder, writing utensil, a video camera, whether it's their phone, or we do have cameras available and video file storage. Those things, some of that we can provide, and some of it the students will need to bring themselves. I do sometimes have teacher videos. Sometimes those are produced by me. Sometimes those are produced by colleagues. Those are in the Schoology courses, and it's expected that students, be responsible for the content that is covered in those, especially with the IB film students. With the assignments and grading, the due dates are usually posted, like I said, most of the time for every week. Assignments are usually due Sunday night at 11:59. Make sure work's turned on time. Late IB work will not be graded. We take a pretty strict policy of that. If there's something that does come up and you need to have a discussion with me about that, I welcome that, because I want you and I to be on the same page, so that we can best support our child and student. Schoology is the official clock and calendar. It timestamps submissions. So when somebody turns something in, it gives me the time and the date something's been submitted, so I can determine if it's later on time. Focus is the official reference point for grades. All parents should have access to Focus. If you don't, you can get access so you can see what your child's grade is at all times. Grades will be entered up to 2 weeks after the due date. If it's in Schoology, I usually try to grade it within 1 week, within 7 days of it being graded. So turning things in through Schoology is the fastest way to get something graded. And then again, the grading scale is a straight grading scale, except with IB classes, we also use the IB grading boundaries. Big thing for me, like I said, communication is key. So students are responsible for their journey. So in order for them to know what's going on and have clarity on things, I ask them to communicate with me. To be an effective communicator, I ask them to listen to instructions, watch videos, read the lesson content, and write and speak your observations and interpretations as well as questions. Students can ask me questions through Schoology, through school email, and in person, of course. So I welcome any of that because I want to make sure that they feel supported and they feel confident in what they are tasked to do. Again, ways to communicate. This has all been communicated to students. If parents, you need to contact me, you can contact me by just emailing me, shisj@manateeschools.net. It's not Schissel because my name's too long. It's shisj@manateeschools.net. That'll come to me through Outlook. We're supposed to respond within 24 hours, but I will tell you that if I have a lunch period or if I have a prep period and I receive an email from you, I'm going to be answering that right away. I pride myself in trying to respond to any sort of inquiries, whether it's a student or a parent or administrator, within the hour. Although circumstances don't always allow that to happen, I try real hard to make sure that that's taken care of. I always have question and answer areas in Schoology, depending on the course. So students can definitely look for that. And of course, there's discussion areas as well. That's it as far as my class is concerned. I hope that this has been helpful. Again, as always, if you feel the need to contact me, please do so. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking an active approach to your child's learning experience. And if there's anything I can do to help you with that, please let me know.